Good morning and good afternoon, SAC committee. And I figured posting through Parent Square would be so much more efficient than going through emails and trying to explain things by typing and so on and so forth. So I'll make this as quick as I can. That way you can get on with your lives and then provide the feedback at your convenience. Now, the deadline for the information I'm looking for here is by Wednesday. And the reason that is because we're trying to get things rolling on this as fast as possible. So what is this? All right. So amendments. Amendments are things that happen with Title I because it's federally funded money. Okay. You're allowed a certain amount of part. And then as the feds start figuring out the budget based off the proposals, then you could say, okay, they have a little bit more money to give us. So how are we going to use that money? And then the last phase is what they call roll forward, which anything that is unused gets rolled forward, plus anything that's altogether gets rolled forward. Okay. So anything left over effectively. Okay. So what I have here is we have, and I have figures here and categories in which we could use for our amendment. All right. We have $20,282.87 available for school use for Title I. And it goes for anything that Title I can purchase. So if you've been through our meetings and so on and so forth, you know what those things are. Now, this list contains the things that we can do, and you could provide me with suggestions, okay? Now, I will tell you that in our initial planning, we did neglect something for our science department, and we want to make our science department happy. So we're going to get the software for them, okay? And that's already pre-planned out, all right? And that's per our science department and our administration team. Okay, so we're doing a prorated amount for software for the remaining part of the year. That's going to cost us $2,476.52. All right, and that's for Brain Pop, something that's really, really great for our students. That means in reality, we have to allocate $17,806.35. Okay, so over here, we have a category. This is for basic classroom use. And there's two overall broad categories with semi-categories or subcategories, if you will. Okay, so you got basic classroom, and then down on the bottom, we have parent and family engagement. Here we have the category. In other words, what it can be used for. So one of the things that we're considering as our administration team is we're looking at, and this is at the time of the recording. This may change. They might say no, okay? But I'm waiting to hear back from our administrators and the total figures and the cost to make it happen. But we're looking at bringing in another paraprofessional for the remaining part of the year. I don't have that figure, or else I'd put it in the proposed amount. We're also looking at doing after-school tutors. Oh, guess what time I'm doing the recording, right? We're also looking at doing after-school tutors. So in other words, bringing on our teachers to help tutor after school, okay? And I'll get those figures eventually for the proposal, but right now I don't have those in front of me. And I wanted to get this video out before I got those figures to help get the information to me by that Wednesday deadline, okay? So it's being considered, all right? Now, other things that we could use, if you think that we need more additional professional and technical services, to help us do our jobs, then tell me, hey, we need to do this, we need to go with this because of this. If you think that we need more maintenance and repairs by vendors for some sort of product that I'm not aware of, let me know. If you think that we need need a copier, I agree. We need a copier. I can't do it this year, but it's something I want to do as I move forward. So I'm going to make sure that I can do what I can to have that for the next year. And I'll be having that discussion as we roll forward with our Director of Federal Projects. Here's that software license. Now, if you think we need to consider more software, then tell me, hey, Mr. Cadle, have you considered this software? I think it's really, really helpful. And I would consider it, and then we'll look into it and see if that's warranted and applicable, right? If you think that we need more classroom sets of books for our reading, then tell me that, and we'll make sure that more money is made available for that. And I apologize for the typo there. This came straight from the Title I worksheet. It says Gen Earl there. It's supposed to be General. Hey, I didn't make the sheet. I just copied and pasted. I'm sorry, and I've already printed it. I'm getting it out to you guys, so it'll just be Gen Earl for now. I'll try to fix it later. But right now I have 643 left. So if you're thinking, hey, Mr. Cadle, I really like the idea of the paraprofessionals and tutors, and I think the rest of the money should go into general materials and supplies, perfect. Tell me that, okay? But here are the rest of the categories that we could use the money for, and the same thing goes down here for parent and family engagement. Yes, this is software rental licenses for parent and family engagement as opposed to general classroom use. You get the idea there. All right, so I look forward to hearing from you guys, and hopefully we can come all upon one accord on getting this information out there and considered. Thank you very much, and look forward to hearing from you by Wednesday.